Chandrayaan 2, India's ambitious mission to soft land on the surface of the moon, is a proud moment for every Indian. As India attempts to land on the south pole of the moon for the first time, ISRO has described the last few minutes of the descent of the Vikram lander as terrifying. Chandrayaan 2's Vikram lander begins the procedure of soft landing at around 1:40 am IST on September 7. The landing will take around 15 minutes, 15 terrifying minutes for ISRO. The entire process will involve a series of critical and crucial maneuvers such as rough braking and fine braking. In order to land the Vikram lander module at the predefined location, very high precision and accuracy are required. Even a minute mistake can lead to the failure of the lunar surface exploration part of the mission. Just 5 months back, in April this year, an Israeli attempt to make a soft landing on the moon ended in failure. Its spacecraft was unable to slow down sufficiently enough and crash landed on the moon. The onboard cameras of Vikram lander would look for the right location. Once the location identified based on the predefined parameters, the 5 rocket engines of the lander will precisely control the lander. The rockets will first reduce the speed and then make the lander virtually float at a predefined landing point. The cameras, laser ranging systems, onboard computers, and above all, software required for the entire operation has to work in unison. At the time it begins the descent, Vikram would be traveling at about 6 km per second or about 21,600 km per hour. That is about 30 to 40 times the average speed of commercial airliners, which usually travels at speeds between 500 to 900 km per hour. Within 15 minutes, Vikram would need to bring down its speed to 2 meters per second or about 7 km per hour or lower to enable a safe landing. During the rough braking phase, which will be conducted at an altitude of about 100 km above the lunar surface, the 4 engines on the foresight of the cubicle will be used. This will slow down the orbital velocity of the lander. The onboard lander position detection camera of Vikram lander will be switched on to identify the perfect location for a safe landing on the lunar surface. The location needs to be a flat lunar surface to help the lander sit perfectly on the ground. The 2 engines of the Vikram lander will be ignited at this hovering stage, almost 400 meters above the moon surface. At an altitude of just 10 meters above the lunar surface, ISRO will carry out a parabolic descent of the Vikram lander for the soft landing. During this process, ISRO will ignite and use the central engine and perform a comfortable landing using the touchdown sensors placed at the bottom of the stands. After a successful touchdown, 3 payloads, namely the Chaste, Rambha and Ilsa, will be deployed from the Vikram lander. Chaste, which is located at the lower edge of the cubicle Vikram lander, will extend just like one of its stands touching the ground. The Rambha payload, located at the upper side of the outer wall of the lander, will extend like a rod, while the third payload Ilsa is located at the bottom. The Vikram lander is fitted with solar panels on its outer walls. They will be used for power generation for the project. The rover Pragyan, which is housed inside the lander, will roll out approximately 4 hours after the touchdown. It will carry out intense inspection of moon surface.